Sitting behind the mic,
Welcome to episode 94 of Pours with Patriots.
Chay Miller is working to help veterans heal.
People shared things that I never thought they would share. Just creating just a safe space for them to tell their story. And what they find very quickly is different as we are. Our stories are all the same.
A former Army officer who served for 11 years, Chay knows what it's like to return to civilian life after active duty.
And telling that story, I thought would be a good opportunity. Every time I've had the chance to tell my story, and some part I was healing, so that's why we decided to give it a go.
He started his podcast, Pours with Patriots, 3 years ago with one simple goal: to give veterans a chance to tell their stories.
There's a lot of podcasts out there. Most of the podcasts today talk about Navy SEALs and the top 10% or 1% of the military. So I thought the podcast would be a good opportunity to get every veteran story, because every veteran story is important.
But he's also found it's healing him too.
I always thought in the beginning of the podcast, when I started in 2023, that I was providing healing to other people. Very quickly, I realized that I was healing myself as I was having these interviews with people. I was able to start talking about things I was never able to talk about.
I'm applied at the Franklin County Sheriff's Office.
One of his guests, Sergeant Joe Smith.
The opportunity that Chay gave me to come on and speak about my service gave me an opportunity to be a little bit more open about what I was feeling. I felt like, I think like many veterans do, that we're alone in our service. The experiences that we have, we feel like they're unique to us. What the podcast did for me was it showed me that there's a lot of veterans in the community who feel a lot of the same way that I do.
That conversation led to a friendship. And since then, Sergeant Smith has had a front row seat to Chay's mission.
The time that he commits to helping other men who are suffering from either post-traumatic stress or some other mental health crisis, I think that that's something that a lot of people speak to, like, hey, this is something that we see as a problem in our community. But for somebody to take the personal time out of their own life unpaid just because of a commitment to service, I think is something that deserves to be acknowledged.
That's why Sergeant Smith nominated Chay for the Sheriff's Citizen Star Award.
And we have a lot of first responders who are veterans, and having that ability to tell their story and talk about their service, because we ask veterans to do things that most of us couldn't do. And if it weren't for the veterans, the military, we wouldn't be here today talking. So we owe everything to them. So I just want to say how privileged it is to make you our Star of the Month in the service you provide for veterans and first responders, and honoring what they have done for the community. So it's really an honor to give this to you and just say thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Chay says recognition is not why he hosts Pours with Patriots or volunteers with the Save a Warrior organization.
What's important about that is it's great to hear that, but that's not why I do what I do. I do it to really be able to give another veteran a voice, and hopefully they're able to continue a conversation to get through what they're going on with life.
But his efforts are not going unnoticed.
Chay is a very selfless man, probably one of the most selfless men that I've ever met. He dedicates tremendous amounts of his time. Oftentimes, that's not something that he's getting a lot of recognition for. He's doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes that people don't see.
A simple mission, leaving a lasting impact.
I think the real power comes when you see a change with the people you're working with, when the men that I'm working with, when it clicks and things in their life become easier to deal with. That's when I know I'm on the right path.
For the Franklin County Sheriff's Office, I'm Maria Durant.